I think my colleague Neha Bothra is currently in conversation with MS Sahoo. Let's hear out what he has to say.
Sir, thank you so much for taking time out and speaking with us. It's 1 year since RBI's Feb 12 circular came into existence. Understandably, there's better discipline as far as lending is concerned from both sides, promoters and also lenders. How has IBC kind of catalyzed the entire process? What difference are you seeing on the ground after the Feb 12 circular came into existence?
I would not comment on the February 12 circular, which is actually an add-on on the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Look at the outcome in terms of the implementation of IBC. And the outcomes are, one set of outcomes is because of the behavioral change, because of the proactive nature of the law. People know that if somebody defaults a threshold amount, the corporate debtor can be taken into insolvency resolution process. And if it is taken, they know the consequences. Consequences is that in all probability, the company may go out of the hands of the promoters.
I take your point, sir. We saw the recent case of Jet Airways, where we saw both lenders and promoters work very dedicatedly to come to a solution. Do you think that IBC is a game changer in that aspect, that we are seeing better discipline from promoters with respect to coming on the table and having sincere talks with banks and putting in motion a mutually agreeable resolution plan?
That is what we see all around happening. In a recent matter, in the matter of Sahoo versus IOB, Honorable Supreme Court says that, I think no, it is a Swiss ribbons. Honorable Supreme Court says that the job of this IBC, corporate insolvency resolution process, is to protect the corporate debtor from the management and also from liquidation. Because it's possible that the interests of the management, interests of corporate debtor are different. And there are situations where corporate debtor is not doing well on account of the promoter. So that is the situation where corporate has to be rescued. And that is what has happened. Now that people know, process starts, there is every likelihood company will go out of his hands, then they take remedial measures beforehand.
I agree, sir, and we've seen several instances where this has been dramatically illustrated. More recently, case in point that comes to mind is Jet Airways. Going forward, sir, since we've started 2019 on a high note with many banks seeing better than expected asset quality numbers, how do you see IBC panning out? I ask you this question in light of the fact that the infrastructure is not yet ready to take the kind of cases we have in the pipeline. We are seeing delays on the legal front to this aspect. Do you think that more needs to be done to make NCLT system more robust to handle the kind of big ticket cases we are seeing without more delays and expeditiously come to a point of resolution?
First, we know from the press that there is a process to recruit 36 members of NCLT. That means doubling the capacity of NCLT. Having said that, it is not that a delay is happening in every case. There are delays in certain cases, high profile cases where stakes are very high. It does not happen in every case.